reckon the All Blacks are going to be just as strong?
if not stronger.
Okay.
Because there's something that happens when a new coach comes in, especially if the new coach is someone that the players get behind. So, for example, what you were talking about having Richie McCaw, even if he's not a head coach, but he plays some important role.
You know how much you love
Uh,
Richie too.
oh, best mates. Me, him, and him. My opinion of Richie is nothing but glowing.
Insert clip from when Byron just attacked him for no reason.
Not for no reason. There's a fucking reason. You see, you made me angry again for no. Now I'm mad for no reason. Fucking Anyways, you get a player like that, or a coach like that, an assistant coach, a water boy, whatever position you want to give him. Kind of probably similar to like what we've done with Dwayne Vermeulen,
Yeah.
right? And you get something extra out of the players. It happened this weekend, completely different sport. Man United fired their coach. Michael Carrick stepped in and they beat Man City 2-0. They couldn't fucking finish a cheeseburger before that weekend, and they go and they beat Manchester City 2-0. So I think, if anything, for New Zealand, it probably makes them more dangerous, just out of sheer will. But also makes it tricky because now, maybe they were studying the All Blacks under the current coaching and how they were playing.
Yeah.
New coach steps in, new style of gameplay, new defensive structure, new offensive structure. It makes things a little more complicated because you don't know what team you're going to get.
Yeah, I suppose they are playing. It's only in the end of August when.
So they'll have time together under the new coach.
Who do
They'll
they play
have
before they
new
play
ways
us?
of playing. More than enough time to prepare for the Springboks.
Yeah, they play France, Italy, Ireland, and then come over. Play.
Excuse me. France and Ireland before playing the Springboks. That's really going to get you ready.
And then they play Stormers, Sharks, Bulls, and then it's the first game against us.
I wonder what tickets are going to be like for those games.
First game's at Ellis Park or
Hopefully it'll
Emirates
be
Airline
full.
Park.
I did see something about the fourth game being played in the UK
America.
or in the US.
Yeah, and then they fired the coach, and that took over the headlines. I saw that too. Kind of weird, but there's so many expats in both those places. It's basically a home game for us anyway.
Yeah. It's just weird because I understand we've played them in London several times now.
Yeah.
The US would be an interesting one because they had the New Zealand Ireland game for the autumn series there. And to have this game there, I get it. There's probably good money in it for both sides. Just the extra travel would be pretty shitty.
Yeah. I think it makes more, like, from a logistics wise, it's easier just to go straight up to England.
To London, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a bit of a schlep to go from South Africa.
Yeah, and also, I would assume then they would have that game on the East Coast, but then it's still a 6-hour time difference.
Yeah.
And to do that in 1 week after getting murdered on Saturday, probably fly that night or that morning, the following morning, to go land, take 2 or 3 days to train and recover, and then it's almost time to play again.
Or that, depending on how it goes, that third game could just be you send on your B team and send over the other Oaks.
I would much rather send the B team to the US if that's the case.
Yeah, true.
Also, our B team is an A team for most other countries. Yeah. So it's...
Which one's that? Yeah, because we've got a game in Joburg.
Then a game in Cape Town.
Well, there's two games. There's the F&B Stadium.
But isn't it Joburg, Cape Town, Soweto?
Joburg?
Or is it Joburg, Soweto, Cape Town?
Soweto, and then TBC.
Yeah, so they go bang, bang.
The match starts at 4 a.m. apparently. That's what I'm looking at here. So
5 o'clock local time.
yeah,
5 p.m.
yeah.